We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
What's up, y'all? Let's get it.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Brady. A check down here to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
To throw, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Again, Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady now to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 24, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0.
He started the shit out of shout, but I lit putting the gas up. I had to know his mask up.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Pushing his way through. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 23 yards, the final tally. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Brady now on first down. This complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, what a move. Oh, and now some space to operate.
No, sir.
And
no,
all
sir.
the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 34. Brady now on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Joshua Kelly.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, so much for the worry
I
about
might slip the fucking finger, man.
Big time return to seize the momentum back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Again, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll be out of bounds.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Tampa. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Flag 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 31's the mic. Watch twist.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Wait 20. Right here. Check 52. All right, here we go. 4 down.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two. Plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 9. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Throwing now is Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
49.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
31's the mic. Hey, watch delay. 31.
Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Fournette once more on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Fournette pushing through the count, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 4.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
3, 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
From the gun, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kill, kill.
Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Allen will try to throw for it. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jamel Dean. He's at the 50. 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he takes it all the way back.
I know,
it's
man.
a pick 2, if
that,
you will.
that shit,
That
that hurts your
play
feelings right
backfires
there,
in a
bro.
big way.
Should just get the field goal, man. Ah, throw a bullet. It's like a bullet to me.
After the touchdown,
Oh, for
Bass
real?
to kick it away.
Yeah, I'm on like a 3 or 4 game win streak.
And they
Yeah,
will
I
not
won
get
two-
a chance to
I won
return
2
this one
early
as
today
it's
and
through
just-
the end zone for a touchback.
So I'm like a 3, about to make it 4. Know how it go. You fucked up when you threw that pick and you ain't get no, you ain't get your field goal. Now I'm
The
up
Tampa
6.
offense ready to get
Yeah,
their
I'm gonna take my
drive started.
time.
And that
Shit.
last drive was
You know
very,
what I'm
very
saying?
balanced, pretty methodical.
I know.
You
I
think
already
they go
know.
that route
I
again?
know. They gotta
I'm
play
always
out
of the
though.
school that until they
Good job,
stop me from doing
Play out,
something,
go.
I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here we go. Mike's 49.
Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Fournette. Powering his way forward. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Smart motherfucker. If you look at it, if you look at his attributes,
Buccaneers here
if you look at his attributes, this nigga stronger than most DNs.
in this first half.
He's like 81 strength or like 82
And
strength.
just
I'm
like
like,
his
damn.
last touchdown run, we
Damn,
saw
they
him
got
be
Leonard that
patient.
strong. They
How
got
about
Leonard
his
at bench
vision where
press.
he's
He
able to
got
identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field,
Alright,
all the
there
way
we
to the
go.
end
That's what
zone
we
from his
needed.
blockers.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys
Ball
will
back
take a
at halftime, so
10-point
we
lead.
gotta stop him. Like, I really didn't want to score so early. I swear to God. Swear to God, I didn't want to score that early, but it is what it is.
Following the touchdown now, it's
Should've
Bradley
onside that
Pinion on to
motherfucker.
kick
What I
this
should've
one
just
away.
Should have onside that bitch. About to pitch it
Returning
again.
it, Isaiah McKenzie.
Oh, we wanted to knock him off. We wanted to goddamn send him to the center home. All right, y'all. Let's play some football now.
The Bills come to the
Know what
line
he
to
kinda
start
wanna
their
do.
next drive. I guess they have
He's
to
looking
feel a
over
little
deep middle.
gratified to at least get on the
He's looking for
board
deep
last
middle.
time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to
Looking for
increase
deep
the
middle.
urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2
Play
minutes.
action
Who
right
knows?
there.
Let's see
Deep
what they
middle,
decide
no.
to do.
No, right there. Good
Oh,
job.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Spy his ass. Put a spy on him. Put a spy on the nigga. Good job,
After
Mike.
the sack on
Put a
first
spy on that
down,
nigga.
Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this one
got some for
across the
that.
30-yard
I
line.
got something for that right there. That's all good.
First target, first catch, and a
Good,
first
something
down.
good.
2
We don't
minutes
defend that. We
remaining
don't
in this
defend that. We
first
don't defend
half
that.
of football.
We're going to put some on that.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
No, we should be not bad. Yeah, we're going to ride him. Yeah, we're going to ride him too. Yeah, we need pick. Come on,
Left
man.
sideline, a dive,
Come
and
on,
it looks like
man.
he's got it. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Poor. They try to bless him. They want to bless him, coach. Watch the screen pass. Watch the screen pass. Oh, yeah. I hear you. I hear you, my dude. I hear you, my guy. I hear you, my guy.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got his man here,
right there, coach.
And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Allen to throw once more, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Allen maybe with a free play. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up
I
by
wish I could get
Jamel
up in here
Dean.
and ran some
And
fucking
his
time off
guys
that
have got
motherfucker.
it back at the
Gave
closing
me the ball
stages of
back.
the first
Yeah.
half.
They should get it person.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. You're not ready. You're not ready. 45.
To the air, Allen escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5.
What's going on?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also
should
move
be
from
holding
the back.
it at
No
the
doubt
fucking.
about it. So you went from moving the
Should be holding
sticks
back there.
to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard
They gave
marker.
nigga
He
holding
moves
at
back
the.
further.
How niggas start holding at the? Shit, this motherfucker needs to be back a little bit. Back a little bit. Man, that shit don't hurt, man. You got 3 timeouts, man. You got 4 opportunities for the end zone. Shit, if you can't,
Now we'll get a late
if you
timeout
can't score right now,
as it comes in the waning moments
you ain't
of
supposed to
quarter
win
number
this
2.
game. Damn, I keep running. I keep pushing the wrong fucking button. What I'm gonna do? I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
45.
I gotta do it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the
Pick the
time
wrong
it's those
play,
guys
bro.
up
You gotta
front
be-
so
you
eager
gotta
to
be in
get
the right
off
play
on
here.
the snap.
On
They
this
do
shit.
it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Yes, sir. That's the in between right there.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
I'm supposed to be back there shooting the gap.
Zach Moss in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
He ain't learned.
A final shot before half for Allen. This is caught. Was he in?
I want to see how 31
2
can be that
points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try.
Dawson
Defenses
not
hate
even
those
at the
guys,
end of your
especially
back
around the
turn.
goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on
No
him.
wonder
Are you
you
going to
got
put a
beat your
smaller
fucking
corner
back
on
turn.
him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker?
Your
You may have the
fucking back
size,
turn, you
but he's
fucking
not
bum.
used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Oh, don't do it. Don't break him. Don't break him like that, Mike. Hold on,
So
man.
we've hit intermission.
Hold on.
It's halftime.
Boy,
This is
we
the
were about to
NFL.
get seals.
And it's a presentation
We were
of
about to
EA
get
Sports.
seals like that,
Okay,
Mike.
Coach, thanks as always.
you
This one's
hit him
still
with the
anyone's
doo-doo.
game as we welcome you
Doo-doo.
back for quarter number
Doo-doo.
3.
He don't like this. He don't like this.
And the Bills are going to recover. And
You're
that's
supposed to
why
bobble
you
it,
have
Bubba.
your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make
number
that play.
13 is.
And let's
Never
face
seen
it,
before in my life.
it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick.
Okay,
It
we
wasn't
need a
anything
big
like that.
interception.
Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Oh,
And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Hey, let him throw the ball. That's some
I think
bullshit.
he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right
Yeah,
there. There
you
weren't
on
really
that
any
weak
throwing
ass
lanes.
shit,
But the
man.
best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Come on with that
Blitz it
pick,
to
man.
Davis.
Okay,
Well, Davis
okay,
lost
okay,
it.
make it.
It's loose. And
Good
it's
job.
picked up
I was
by the
gonna say.
Buccaneers. And they're going to
Ball
set
going
up
fucking
shop
right,
at
man.
the 27-yard
Shit.
line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
Knock
And
that
let's look
nigga
at it
shit
this
out.
way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Airing this one out for
Got that boy.
Evans.
You gotta
And
jump,
this
Evans.
nearly an interception.
You
but
gotta
it's
jump, my
incomplete.
nigga.
Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, you got to think that sooner or
Sorry.
later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far,
I
and it
mean,
was
he
again on
ain't
the
try
last
to
play.
jump.
An
That
incomplete
nigga's a
pass
bitch.
on 1st down. That leads to
He
a
ain't try
2nd
to
and
jump,
10.
bro.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Come on, man.
And down to the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
I gotta score that, man. Y'all gotta let me score that, bro. Damn, it's on this.
So the field
30 seconds
flips
done
here
went
as
by.
they'll go to work at the 20
That seems like,
now
man,
on
we done did
1st
about
and
15
10.
plays already. Good
On
break.
the run, it's Fournette.
Good break,
And
baby.
he'll get him inside the 15
appreciate
down to the
that.
14-yard line.
We like that.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And
we
here
right
he'll
there.
get it down to the
Yeah, we run that
7.
big boy running right now.
7 yards on the
We
pickup there, and
we
now
on
they'll
that
have
big
it
boy
1st
football
and
right now,
goal.
man.
Well, you certainly have
Put
to
on
give a
that,
little
put on
credit
your
here
big boy
because
hat, man.
they're playing this
Your
game
big
now
boy hat, man.
at
Let's
their
go, man.
pace. This is ball
Yeah.
control football Sustained
Yeah,
runs,
Buffalo.
taking their time
What them big
and
boys
making
at,
it
nigga?
work.
Yeah.
Scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to
Point him
make
out,
it a
baby.
perfect
Yeah, point
3
him out,
for
Brady.
3 to start.
Bitch ass nigga.
They're going to give this
Get
one
on
to
me, nigga. I'm
Gronkowski.
gone.
And he's
I'm
brought
gone.
down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Oh, good.
You got to be ready for anything when you
Big
play
boy
defense
football.
against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And this
I
Fournette
don't like it over
territory
there.
here, and
Let's
he's
change it.
alone in the
Get
backfield
some
on
blockers
2nd
over
and
there.
goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. He'll set up the screen to
Oh,
Fournette.
good cut back, Mike.
Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him,
Yes, sir.
and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Okay, man.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors
Yeah,
following the touchdown.
you ain't gonna stop me. You ain't gonna stop me, dog.
And that'll carry over the back line of the
You know
end
what
zone
I'm
for a
saying?
touchback.
Nigga, Tom Brady like 5'8". Tom Brady like 5'8" for 130.
Bills come to the line
You
to
ain't
start
forced me
their
to switch
next
it up yet.
drive. And they had
You
the
know what I'm
fumble
saying? Like,
last
you ain't
time
forced me
that
to switch it
led
up. Like,
to
I
a
ain't
touchdown.
even went to have my
That's a
playbook yet, bro.
We'll see what they do here this go
I'm right here on him.
A big
What you would thought
no-no.
about him?
Put that in capital
What you
letters.
about, man?
Turning
Come
it
on,
over.
man.
The other team
Like,
takes it down and scores.
I'm doing the
That can
same
be a
defense on
deflator for
every
a
play.
football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see
Covered
if they
in
can
three.
pick those things back up.
Yeah, show me your cover 3 beater.
The 2nd and 10
Show me your
now as
cover
we
3
roll
beater.
along in the third quarter from
I'm
Tampa.
gonna show you my cover 3 man.
45's in my 52.
It don't matter. I ain't gotta choose. Both of them already
Here's
covered.
Allen to throw it.
Both of them already covered. Both of them already covered. I told you.
Allen hit.
Told
He
you both
lost
of
the
them already covered.
football. And
Both of them already come
fortunately,
here.
the Bills
I'm gonna knock this
jump
shit
on
off.
it and get it
I'm gonna
back.
knock this shit off. Told you.
Fortunate to get that
Both of them
football
already
back,
covered.
because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was
They
to go
already
ahead and
covered,
really
I'm
close
telling
this
you.
game down if they were able to get
I'm
possession.
telling you, they covered. Cole got it. I'm on Cole. See what I'm talking about? Oh,
Now it should
no.
have taken
That's
on
defense,
third
man.
down, but it's going to
That's
wind up
defense, bro.
incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel
That's
thought, but
defense,
maybe
man.
run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one
I,
shot.
since
Defense
you told me
certainly
the same
appears to
play,
be
we
ready
gonna
for
go
them.
man.
Try and get it
So
back
can you beat the
little by
man?
little instead of in big chunks.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check mark 45.
He'll try and throw for it here.
Close, nope. On top of that. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Uncorks one for Davis.
Come on.
They've got his man
You cancel
complete.
jump. 58.
That's a gain of 31 with
That's
right
58
around 1
problem.
minute to go in the quarter.
That's 58 problem. That's 58 problem right there. He ain't even jump. He ain't even jump. It's all good.
On first down, Allen.
Nope. I'm over here. I'm over there. Give me that. Come on, man. You
And
gotta be
bringing
there,
it
man.
in, it's Davis. And they'll get
Should we
this to
forcing
the
them wait
30-yard
for
line
shit
before
hours
crossing
to-
over out of bounds.
Y'all niggas
That
still
one
can't get
goes
over
for
there.
24 yards. So
y'all
from
niggas ain't
Buccaneer
messing around, man.
territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of
That's
the
all he wanted to
scramble.
see.
Hits 2nd down.
That's all you wanted to see. Get him to that 4th quarter. You know, if I
And
can
that
get him
is
to
going
like
to
a
do
minute
it
off this
for
motherfucker,
this
I'm
third
good.
quarter of action. We'll return with more after
Minute
this.
and a
This
half,
is the
2 minutes.
NFL, and it's
My
on
defense,
EA
I need y'all to
Sports.
buckle up. Buckle down, defense. Let's
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's
First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. This is caught. And he doesn't
come on,
quite
click
make
on,
it,
man.
taking it within an
do
eyelash.
shit about
Dropped
that.
at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Moss will
Oh,
score.
I hit the nigga.
Touchdown,
He hit
Buffalo.
32.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and
do?
it's back to a one-score
You gonna
game
risk
near
it?
the fourth.
And
What you
that's
gonna
what
do?
these
Go
guys
for
have
one,
done
go for
all
two?
game long because they've
You going for
scratched and
two?
slashed their
You
way to
fucking
stay
up,
in this
man.
game. And by
You
now,
finna
we should
fuck
all
up the
realize
church's
they're
money.
not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
We coming, and we here.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 4. Hey, ball 66.
They'll run with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to 7, 2nd and 1.
Whew.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
I really hope you stop me right here so I can go to 2 minute warning.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Oh,
and now defensively, they're
time
going to burn
out
their first
burn.
timeout.
Oh.
Remember, they get
many
an
of you
extra
willing to
time
burn?
built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah,
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Fournette.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead
right
now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Back to throw, Brady.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Got to do it quick, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I learned from you, man. You said you showed me the. You said 2 was better than 1.
And following the touchdown, now it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
He right about that. Huh?
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God!
Dangerous return, man, showing it here.
For sure.
And he takes it
I used to do that.
I used
to do that shit on 2008. 2019,
that we all knew that this was a
Madden,
critical possession,
Madden 19.
and to get a return
I
like that to start
like
things
go
off,
for it,
that's the
and
spark
shit.
that they needed. That's
For
the
the
spark
most
they were
part,
looking for.
you will get it 50% of the time. And if you get good at it,
Bills
you might
come to
get
the
it.
line to start
You know
their
what I'm
next
saying? 60,
drive.
because
They
there's a
had to
couple
go a
plays you can
long
go
way on their
to
last drive to
that
score
you
the
already know
touchdown.
that's going to
This
work.
time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with
So
field
I feel
position.
you.
I have to think
That
that with this field
little
position,
option
after
shit,
what they did on the
that's
last
nice.
drive, they might want to take a shot
Damn,
right now and
that's
try and
deep.
cut down.
And this is
Good
caught
pass.
right along the sideline. What a
Pass.
job of keeping the toes in bounds
Good
there.
pass, though.
They give him a gain of
All right,
38.
y'all.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Here's Allen.
Look at that. Come on, you
It's
got to catch that
incomplete.
31.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You got to catch
This
that
defense is continuing
31.
to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Allen.
Look at that.
And a high
Come
throw
on.
there as this is knocked away.
Y'all
Down
niggas
to the ground and
catch.
incomplete.
Man.
Back-to-back incompletions, but
Yeah,
we know this is definitely fourth-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is caught
I've seen that shit.
Touchdown.
I've
So
seen you
hold
break.
everything here. This one's not over yet.
I've
Okay,
seen you
game
break.
on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a
Yeah, you got 2
one-score game
timeouts, though.
now.
That's going to
Probably
kill
going to
you.
rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's
Oh,
not a high percentage
Mr.
play,
Field
but it's better
Goal.
than not having a chance at all.
I see what
And that's when you put your leapers and your
you
flyers
get
on
the
one
ball
side,
back.
get that
Field
high
goal
hop,
range is
and hope that one
better.
of the guys can come up
I
with
see
it.
what
And
you,
on the other
I
side,
see your
get that
logic.
hands team ready.
Onside
No doubt
kicker
about
right
it.
here.
Extra point by Bass.
I see your
Up and
logic. I see your
good.
logic. I
And
see your
now
logic.
things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the
Catch, boy.
Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
looking
Be
at the
on that
clock
shit.
here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that
Yes,
means
sir.
you've got to be aggressive and
We can
find a way to
burn.
knock
How
the
much
ball
time can
free.
we
They've
burn? We
got to
can
come
burn
up
at
with
least
it because they can't just rely,
50
as you noted,
seconds.
on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the
You
ground.
see I shook it right there? You see I shook the shit out your head right there? I mean, that nigga right there, he did him nasty. You see, dip it, dip it, dip it.
So they come up on second
Dipper.
down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Nothing fancy.
They'll run it again with Fournette,
Nothing
and he's going
fancy.
to get it down to the
Nothing
33-yard
fancy.
line here.
Nothing
They'll
fancy.
get 3 as the drive
Nothing fancy. You
continues.
know what I'm
It's a
saying?
first
Good
down.
game.
And Brandon, this
Way to
pays to
go.
have a big back who can take
Play
over a
you.
football game,
You
especially
played
in the
your heart
fourth
out,
quarter when
man.
You've got the lead. Your
Played your
ability
heart
to not
out.
just wear people down, but close games out.
Oh. No, don't do him like that,
And
Mike.
he'll be brought down
Don't do
at
him
the
like that, Mike.
27-yard line. A
Don't
gain
do him
of
like
3
that, Mike.
last play. This time they double it and
Don't
pick
do him
up
like that,
6.
man.
I guess the simple
I
question,
ain't no
why not
sucker.
just take a knee?
I ain't no sucker. I'm
I don't
gonna give you
understand
opportunity,
either why
man.
you would take any
I'm gonna
sort
give you
of a
opportunity,
chance.
man.
We've
See what
seen
you
it
got.
happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter
Can you
whether
do
you watch
something?
high school, college, or the NFL.
Can you do something? Can't do
And
nothing,
he's
dog.
across
You
for
can't
the
do nothing with me,
late
man. I'm a bad boy.
touchdown. And in the final seconds, that
I'm
one
gonna give
should
you
just
opportunity.
about put
I
a
told you I was
capper
gonna give
on
you
this
opportunity.
game.
Thought I was
And that
lying?
touchdown should
I
make
threw
you
it up
feel
there.
comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch,
Make
especially
my
on defense. But
stats look
that
a
touchdown
little bit
there,
better.
you've got to feel good
You know
about
what
your
I'm saying? Winning
chances.
by 9. Boost my points up.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, bro, man, you
This
just came across a
fielded
killer,
right at
man.
the goal line.
It ain't that. You just came across a dude that play with the Buccaneers every night. You know what I'm saying? I play with them every night, man. So I know the ins and outs of them. I like Tom Brady because he's the only nigga
The
that can
Bills
send
come to the
people
line to start their next drive.
on
They
different
can't
routes
do
and
much
shit.
at this point, partner. This one is going to go down
When
in the
Tom
loss
retire, I
column.
don't know what
You
I'm
don't
gonna do.
make up for
I know you're
what
going
has
for a
happened during the
dig
game
on that
in this
late post
sequence
up
here.
top.
Maybe you
And
hand
I
it
ain't
off
let
and let someone run the
tell
ball
I'm sorry.
if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it.
He's got a man
Good catch.
complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
In our
I
pregame
ain't
meeting, all they
don't throw
talked
me a
about was
pick
keeping
six,
him
bro.
hemmed in
That's going
and wanting him to
you
make his
might
throws
you
from
might
the
unplug the
pocket
game.
because they knew he was pretty dangerous
You know
if he
what I'm
got
saying?
outside, and he just showed it right there.
Game, bro.
Pretty good arm, too.
So the big
You
play
might
gets him
unplug the game,
across
bro.
midfield now for
He ain't gonna
1st
be
and
open,
10.
bro. He ain't gonna be open, bro. He ain't gonna be open. He ain't be open, man. Inside
Allen.
out. Inside out. Yep, I know. I see him. Big out. I see him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Allen
I see him before.
cannot get away,
It's corner
and
route.
down he goes. Charles, we saw a lot of points
corner
go
route.
up in this one. Certainly defensively,
Yeah, man. Just
stuff that they can look at on
whoop that
film,
young
don't you
man
think?
ass
No
like that.
doubt about it, and they've got to go back
He
and check
ain't do
where
nothing
the
to me.
errors
He was
are,
just
how they're going to
he
fix
turned his
them,
mic on.
and
You know
continue
what
to
I'm saying?
get better at what they
Turn
do.
your mic on
But
and
they
get a
also
killer
need a
like
little
me, man.
adjustment with their confidence.
You
To give
better
up that many points, even if you win a
best
game,
beware.
that can hurt you.
What the fuck I do with my phone?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been
What the fuck
watching
is
the
my phone?
NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a little break. I'll be back in probably like 30, 45 minutes. I'm gonna leave the stream running, but I'm gonna be out the building for a second. Gotta go smoke, man. I'm over at my girl's house. Inside the house. So you gotta do it. We gotta do it. Paris there. 127. Why he got a mad points again. Wow. Shit, wow. 24 to 16. He won mine. Yeah, let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Brady to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On third down, here's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, Brady. That's caught by Howard. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On second and inches, Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Antonio Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Ertz over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Being chased out left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Murray. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 29, Brady. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finds a seam inside the 40, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Brady now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Williams to return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Check Mike 45. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Omaha.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 45.
Murray now to throw.
You don't know no better.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 20. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Crunch time, defense. 45, 45. Mike, 45. I'm on.
What's good?
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A
Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
See where he's going to go.
I'm coming.
He waited way too long.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Record.
Yeah. Cool.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
2nd down and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44, Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. A very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Happy birthday, man. Sorry you can't get a win.
To Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Sounds like a good birthday to me.
A check down here to Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, I'd hate to just stall
More
out the
than
momentum,
likely.
go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Darden.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the
touchdown. It's complete.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I don't get too many comebacks when I get the ball.
Fournette running out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 45 is the
Yeah.
I don't think you got it, son. Hey, hold on.
Play fake. Murray
Check.
Rolling to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
You got to turn on the
At
live
the end of all that
before.
hitting and hollering, it was a
They run
4-yard
pistol.
run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel
Well, they
pretty
ran
good
their
about
ass.
themselves.
I don't know if they
Defensively,
feel on it.
you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brady now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels. And they were able to do so for good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Here's Brady. He finds Howard complete.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Exit. Exit. Kill. 72. Hey, turn it in.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably
yet,
going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often
every
think the
time
2nd
I
down
watched
is
it, I
the
was
time you
high
go
as
play
shit,
action,
so
throw the ball.
And
I
he's
fell
into
asleep
the
on that
end
motherfucker.
zone.
I
Touchdown,
fell asleep on that motherfucker. So.
Buccaneers.
Everybody say it's pretty good.
Fine work there on the
Everybody say it's
touchdown
pretty good.
run.
I mean,
And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
What about now? Yeah, so what I was saying was
Suck up for the extra point.
I fell asleep on it, bro. But everybody telling me that's pretty good though.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Yeah. Every time that I watched it, man, I was high. So I'll fall asleep like
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Yeah, what part did I fall asleep on? I guess when it was going to war.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Yeah, I got HBO Max, so I'll watch this shit.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10.
Check. 45 the mic. Bandit.
Murray going to throw.
You can't block me. You can't block
Eluding
me.
the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And taken right on the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
1st down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Brady again. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. That one goes for 24 yards. A handoff to Fournette. And able to work his way down to the 16.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Hey, get in the weight room. Switch. Under crunch. Hatch it.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Extra point try now for Succop. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Check. Hey, hold on.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's to the 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That's what I do. Check 37.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Kill. Joker.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Come off the ball hard. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check three. Check three.
Brady going to look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Yeah, baby. Wait, put it. 9. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Alpha. 9.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
All right, y'all. Peace out.